Most likely to make us go, whoa, in the upcoming weekend of the draft. Any team, any argument, anything. And don't hold us to any of this. We're just having some fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think the team I'm going to throw out there right away is the Texans, just because, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do at number 2 right now. It could be quarterback. It could be defensive guy. And then, of course, whoever they don't take, they could address that at 12. They could go defensive guy at 2, quarterback at 12. Defensive guy at 2, trade that pick at 12 and try to trade up a little bit to make sure they get a quarterback. They're a team that fascinates me right now, and I'm very interested to see where they go, especially with number 2, and then to have pick 12 and pick, 33 to go on top of that gives them some real leverage Thursday night.
And I'll say the Seahawks, it's rare to have a really good team make it into the top 10, and they're there because they're carrying what pick do they have? Oh, it's the Broncos pick. Yeah, duh. It's the Broncos pick that has them at number 5.
Right.
And they seem to really enjoy it. They never sit this high. They haven't been this high since 1999 2009, before John Schneider and Pete Carroll were even there. And they're relishing it. I think whatever they do with that 5th overall pick is going to make us say, whoa. Once we know what it is, we are going to be surprised and amazed by what Pete Carroll and John Schneider have decided to do. Definitely.
I mean, they've never been scared. That's why I love them. I mean, they're not afraid to go against popular opinion or go with a guy that, all the draft pundits didn't have as a first-round pick. Let alone, like you said earlier, in the first segment today, they're a team that likes to trade down. So yeah, there's a lot of ways that could go. I'm interested to see what they do too. I just still have a hard time, like I told you earlier, like I said last week. I think if Jalen Carter's on the board, that'll be the quickest pick of the draft. It'll be literally like, okay, let's start the clock, and at 9:57, they'll be like, the pick's in. I have a hard time thinking that, but we'll see. That's going to be fun.
And we'll say, whoa.
Yeah,
if that happens, we'll say, whoa.
Whoa.
Because they got the best player in the draft.
Exactly. Whoa. Pete Carroll got the best player in the draft. Okay. The Eagles are a team I'm looking for whoa factor. I mean, again, it's the Eagles, the damn best roster in football, and they got 2 first-round picks. So they got a lot of wiggle room. And when you have that type of roster, they can make picks that are like basically F you, the rest of the league. We can just do whatever we want. Best player available. So, yeah, trade, off the radar type of pick, running back in the top 10. I mean, Howie's never been bashful. I wouldn't be shocked with anything with Howie. I wouldn't be shocked if Howie, traded up from the top 10 to maybe try to get Jalen Carter if he was on the board at 6. I wouldn't put anything past the Eagles.
I think the Bills are going to make us say, whoa. I think it's so quiet right now, and the urgency is there. The urgency is there. They're feeling it. I believe it. They're not happy that people point it out, which makes me think they're feeling it even more than they want to admit. But they got to do something this year to get help around Josh Allen. And so what if we give up next year's first-round pick to move up? We may not be here next year to use the first-round pick if we don't make the team better right now. They're at 27. I could see them make a move up to snatch a guy, maybe a future number 1 receiver, and we will say, whoa. Who else is going to make us say, whoa, this weekend?
Well, it's hard not to go with, like, a team, again, that's got 2 picks. So that's where I'm going to mess with the Lions again. And I think what throws it into a little bit of the whoa factor is that, the Jameson Williams thing, right, with the gambling. I don't know, does that throw wide receiver on the board for them at 20 or something like that?
It's only 6 games.
I know it's only 6, but I just wonder. But either way, they got chips to play with, and it could be interesting. It really could. And that's where I'm interested to see who they take and if they maybe make some moves.
And here's the question, even though it's only 6, do they sour on him to some extent? Are they pissed at him? They cut the 2 guys who were suspended for a full year. Do they view him differently going forward?
That's what I'm saying.
How they view him.
Right.
And so that's a possibility. Well, I got to go with the Vikings at number 23 because
I hear you.
I feel like they're up to something. And we know that this is it for Kirk Cousins. They're going to come out of this with a quarterback, I think. If not, they're taking a hell of a risk into next year. But if they like one of these guys, maybe they trade up a little bit to get one. but they start grooming the guy who's going to take Kirk's place in 24, Chris.
I would agree. They're certainly on my radar. You got an ex-quarterback as a head coach, and there's a quarterback issue.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.